Let's have a go at this exam style question on homeostasis. The question says, Figure 1 shows the amount of blood glucose in a person before, during and after a meal. Then we have a graph showing blood glucose levels. Part B says, after the meal is eaten at point A, blood sugar peaks and then drops back to 90 milligrams per decilitre. Using the graph, calculate the variation in blood sugar at point B, and that's worth 1 mark. Now let's just start by looking at the command word in this question, and the command word is actually down here. It's the word calculate. And so we're being asked to work out an answer using the numbers given, which in this case is the variation in blood sugar levels shown in the graph. What other key bits of information can I see in the question? Well, the question talks about blood glucose. What's that? Well, that's the amount of glucose found in the blood at a given time, and it's measured in milligrams per decilitre, which is a unit of measure that shows the concentration of a substance in a specific amount of fluid, in this case blood. So at the beginning of part B, down here, it tells us after the meal is eaten at point A, blood sugar peaks and then drops back to 90 milligrams per decilitre. And that is the normal blood sugar level for a healthy person. Now the question is asking us to calculate the variation, see the word variation, in blood sugar at point B. Okay, so what we need to do is find out the difference in the blood glucose level compared to the normal level, which is 90. So if we look at the graph up here, the normal level of blood glucose is shown by this dotted line. So that's going to make it easier for us to answer the question. We need to look at point B, which is here. Okay, so we need to measure, or not measure, we need to calculate the difference here. And the way to do that is to look at the numbers, read the numbers which show the blood glucose level. So we've got 90 and then we've got 150. It's the highest here. If you go over from here and do a straight line, mine's not very straight, but get the idea. That's the difference. So the calculation we need to do would be 150 minus 90, which equals 60. So the answer is 60 milligrams per decilitre, and that's worth 1 mark.